Good morning, everyone. So today we'll continue from where we have stopped in the last video. So let's continue. The obstacles in climbing a mountain are physical. So climbing a mountain is always a work of physical activity, right? A climb to a summit means endurance, persistence, and willpower. The demonstration of these physical qualities is no doubt exhilarating as it was for me also. So, this thing of climbing the highest peak of the Mount Everest is all about endurance, how you bear the pain, persistence, how you stay into that particular work of climbing the mountain, and your willpower that yes, I will reach to that place. That is the summit, the exact highest peak of the mountain. The demonstration of these physical qualities is no doubt exhilarating. So at a point you will come to a doom moment when you don't feel like and you feel a point that okay, right now I should give up. As it was for me, or it was the same in case of the the more personal answer to the question, miserably lost when away from mountains in the plains. So we find that the author finds himself lost in the plains. Without mountains, the author challenge, and like many, I believe that mountains are a means of communion with God. So, communion, it is a coming together of human beings with God. Struggle with rock and ice. As I told you, that this is the question that why do you want to climb the Everest? Because you need to have one answer. Because it is the highest peak. It is as if you're comparing, you're climbing with the mountain as if you're comparing it with the obstacles that will come in your life. As if you try to reach the highest goal of your life. As if reaching the Mount Everest is as if reaching the highest or achieving the highest goal of your life. The mightiest has defied many previous attempts. It takes the last ounce of one's energy. So once you are trying to reach the highest point, it is as if taking the last drop of your energy. It is a brutal struggle with rock and ice. While you are climbing the mountain, it is a struggle, it's a brutal struggle. You can cut your arms, you can cut your legs, you can lose your arms, you can lose your limbs, you can lose your any body portion while you are going to climb the mountain. And it is a war with rock. So once you're climbing the mountain, not be given up. So once you take up the challenge to climb the mountains, you cannot leave it at the go, at the halfway or at the midway. You cannot say that, okay, I'm not interested in climbing the mountain anymore, so I want to leave it. No, you cannot do that. The passage back is as difficult as the passage onwards. The passage to come back, that is, come down from the mountain, is as hard as the passage to move forward, that is, then when it's happens. So once you achieve your goal, once you have achieved the goal of climbing the mountain, you feel that you have won the battle. You have won the battle and I get the highest point, you understand the importance of climbing. It's so it is a kind of beauty. Once you are at the top of the mountain, you view the viewpoint from there all over. It's kind of a beautiful view. It's aloofness. That is, you are free from the entire, your headache, your everything. You're aloof. You're all alone. You're mingling with the nature, the ruggedness and the difficulty encountered on the way. So whatever difficulties you have faced while climbing up the mountain, the peak draws you to it. So once you reach the highest point, you are there. You feel that, okay, whatever I have taken up at this particular point, as Everest did. So once I have reached Everest, I found that. It is a challenge that is difficult. So once you take up the challenge, you get addicted. Even if you question me why I have chosen this act of climbing the mountain, it is as if you're trying to question, why do you breathe? Why do you even help your neighbors? You help this, you do this, you do good acts, you do good deeds because it satisfies yourself. So in one word, it actually gives you satisfaction. It's a satisfaction to of reaching to a particular point. It's a satisfaction of achieving something. It's all about satisfaction, giving you self-happiness. And then there is the fact that his own smallness in this large universe. And once you reach the highest point, you feel that how petty, how small you are compared to this hugeness, the loftiness of the mountain. You compare yourself, your the conquest of a mountain is only one part of the achievement. There is more to it than that. It is followed by a sense of fulfillment. So once you succeed in going to the summit or the highest peak of the mountain, you achieve a part of your life. It is actually as if it's a good achievement of your life. There is more to it than that. It is followed by a sense of fulfillment. You feel yourself to be fulfilled. You feel yourself satisfied. Merely physical, it is part of the mountain, that is the summit of the mountain. It tells you that it was not only a physical taken up challenge, it was all over a challenge of physical movement, emotional and spiritual. You grow all together. So once you're climbing the mountain, you cannot go in mountain climbing all alone. You need to have your other gatherings. You need to have your other soulmates. So you all are interconnected, interlocked with the other one. So once the other one falls, you try heart and soul to pick up the other person and bring him into consideration so that you do not fall back or the other person does not fall back. So in our daily life also, in this story, it's not only about climbing the mountains, it's about how you deal with each and every person in your life, your day-to-day life. You don't only think from early morning, you don't only think about yourself. You need to concentrate on other people also. You need to think about other people because you live in a society, you live in a world where you live all together. you do not live for yourself, right? You do not think of the whole world. At least you have to think of your family, your grandpa, your grandmom, everyone. You think about everyone. It's not only about your soul self. So mountain climbing also teaches you how to be a partner of the entire universe. Famous climbers have left records of the health. They have also recorded but at the end you find there are moments when you feel like going back. It would be sheer relief to go down instead of up. But almost at once you snap out of that mood, there is something in you that does not let you give up the struggle. But there is something in you, the struggle, that do not let you give up. And you go on, your companion. So once you're all together climbing up the mountain, you are looking at the other person who is along with you, your companion or your partner. Your partner is looking at you as a, and you both help each other, or the other people help each other to tell you, okay, a 50 feet more, 100 feet more, and slowly, steadily looking at each other, taking help from the other person, you finally will get other silver and maybe looking around all over. Once you reach at the top level of the mountain, while you look, you give a viewpoint from the top of the mountain, you feel that it's worthwhile. The pain that you have taken is worthwhile. It was really required in order to see this beautiful sight, in order to feel the pleasure of reaching the highest point. Mountain. The sun may be on them, the surroundings look like a sun. Below you see vast valleys sloping into the distance. It is an ennobling, enriching experience to just look down from the summit of a mountain. You bow down and make your obeisance to whichever god you worship. At the highest point, you feel that as if you are had buried a cross under a crane, a heap of rocks and stones in the snow. These are not symbols of conquest but of reverence. They feel that they are thankful to reach there. So the author kept the picture of Guru Nanak, while the other members, various other members, keep the picture of you completely. So once you reach at the highest point, you feel that there is a lot more to do. There is a lot more to give to the world. You are a totally changed person altogether. You are a totally